been on the mission like fuck my foes and fuck these hoes. I'm out here trying to cuff this dough. Now that's extreme. I think I'm off my handle.
Alright, what's good, YouTube? It's your girl, Erin.
And it's your boy, Michael.
And we are coming to you today with a rant type of video. And we have key notes that we had to write down because we tried to film this prior.
You're shaking it.
We tried to film this prior and it kind of didn't work because we were kind of like stumbling, so we had to write stuff down. So if we are looking down, that's what we're looking at. And do you want to get started?
This video is pretty much just going to be about the reason as to why we don't have friends.
Yes.
And I say the very, very first key point is that I'm not really, or we're not really like welcoming. We're very
introverts.
Yeah, we're very stuck to ourselves and kind of like our circle. You know what I mean? We're not really used to change or like really just trying to go out and beyond our own comfort limits. Like.
All right. So, yeah, like he said, we are very much like introverts, and so it makes it hard for us to find friends and find people that we can kind of connect with and understand, because we don't really go anywhere. We're like homebodies. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And we just, we're gonna go through and tell you guys shit that we've seen. All right, so the second reason why we don't have friends is because or we don't have single friends is because single people like to do single shit.
Whether it's literally going out to party too much, always wanting to like be around a bunch of people. I mean, it's just like too much for someone who's actually in a relationship. One, it's already like kind of nerve-wracking to have your other partner out there with, like a bunch of people that you don't know per se, and then let that group of people per se be the opposite sex. Like your mind is going to be going like rampant.
Yeah, and but not only that, it's just like if you're in a committed relationship, why would you be sitting around with a whole bunch of single people that's like mixing and mingling and trying to be more than, just a friend to kick it with? And that's a compromising situation for someone that's in a committed relationship. So it's kind of hard to do that. Yeah, when you have like single friends who are overly friendly with other people. So like, okay, I feel like birds of a feather flock together. So if me and another girl is like walking up and she's super friendly and she's kind of like, hey, all in your face and stuff like that, I feel like people are going to assume that I'm that friendly. And if you're in a committed relationship, you don't really want to put off that vibe of like, yeah, I'm very inviting and we can talk and you can have my number and all this other stuff, because that's not the case. I'm in a relationship. Like, no, you can stay in your lane. And then I look rude because, I'm just like turning people down because they assume I'm that nice and I'm not.
So that leads to us not having any friends, whether it be literally just, the people that are literally around us outputting a message that we're not trying to. So we just ultimately don't want to be around it.
Right. Okay, but the next topic is shady people in relationships. So say if you're hanging out with people who are also in a relationship and they're untrustworthy to their partner. I have a problem with that because I'm an honest, trusting person, and I feel like if you're going to be shady to the one person that you're supposed to be the most honest to, then what are you to me? Or how are you really treating me if you're treating the one you're with so fucking wrong? And I don't really like that about people, or people who meddle into relationships and be like, all in your ear and stuff like that. And
trying
not
to tell you shit that other person did, and then that causes an argument in your relationship. Like the shit is just ugly. Like stay in your lane.
Yeah, and like, love yours. For real. Basically, like, I really don't like that. It kind of sucks because...
Or how people will, like, even get jealous of, like, the foundation of someone else's relationship. Like, they'll literally see something that they like and be like, oh my God, I wish I did have that. Or it doesn't even have to be that extreme, but they'll still feel some kind of way about something that they don't have that you do.
And if you're like very good with like vibes and like reading people, like you feel that shit. You feel like the animosity or whatever you want to call it towards you coming from another person or whatever, vice versa, but not really. I mean, we don't do that, but we've just been around it, and it's toxic, to say the least. Like, it's very toxic, and we really just want to have friends who have the same mindset as we do. I mean, I feel like it'll be way less stressful and like harder to try to maintain a relationship with someone who just doesn't get you or doesn't, view shit like you view it. Because at that point, it's like, why are you friends? If you don't have anything in common, you don't have the same type of morals, like none of that, then why am I hanging out with you? Like, I feel like there's kind of no point. And living in like Vegas, like I wouldn't like speak for like the whole entire city, because clearly I don't know everybody who lives out here, but a lot of people our age, they don't have the same mentality we do. Like, I don't know if we're just more mature and more committed to each other. Yeah, and we do. We know what we want, and we know what we want to be around. And I feel like, I mean, it's 2017. Like, who's entertaining shit that's not benefiting them or making them feel good? I'm not about to be hanging out with you if you're not, giving me a good feeling and a good friendship and a good like foundation of friendship. Like,
or if you're just like stuck in the same fucking vicious cycle of just like something that's really not getting you anywhere in life, like that's just another thing I really can't fuck with, because I need to be around people who actually want to strive and grow and develop in life, opposed to be in that same, like I said earlier, vicious cycle of just repetitiveness. And it's like the legit definition of insanity.
Yeah, really good one, babe. Yeah, I totally agree. Like, I want to be around people who inspire me to be a better me. Not only do I want to inspire myself, but I don't want to keep on hanging out with the same, like, with people who aren't growing, because then you're holding me back, because now I have to entertain your mentality that's still stuck in the past. I'm not going to do it. So just cut you off.
So the fourth reason as to why we wouldn't really have friends would be the fact that we don't want like people to use it.
Or not just us, but just take advantage of our kindness, if you would say that. Like, I feel like there's been times, or we've seen where people kind of do stuff that they wouldn't do to other people, just because they think that we're nice and we're not going to say anything. Or on the same aspect of like stealing and doing just grimy shit. Like, you could have asked me and I would have gave it to you. But now I just randomly have some shit missing and no one knows why. Like,
and now I'm really questionable as to what else is going to come up missing the next time you're around.
Yeah, or who did it. Like, who did it and who's around me that's shady.
Right,
like,
you can't even muster up the courage to really say something, so why would I really want you around?
Right, because you can't, be honest and be like, I did it, or you can't even be real about it and just say, hey, can I have this? Or
let me borrow this much, or anything like that.
It's not hard. And that's shitty. It's shitty because like we're generous people. We're not, 9 times out of 10 we're gonna give it to you if you ask, and we don't.
And if we say no, it's because we ain't got it.
Right. We don't have it to share, and that should be okay.
Right.
You shouldn't feel like you gotta skip all those steps and just take it, and then we're, looking around wondering who can't we trust around us. Because me, I'm the type of person, I ain't gonna fuck with nobody. I'm gonna just snip, like cut y'all off because because one person is doing some shady shit. And I really wouldn't say, like, I would say we've seen that more than it's happened to us, but we, like, just really don't like the, the shady vibes.
Yeah. No shade over here.
No shade. And, I'm not sure if I talked about this, but, people who pretend to be, like, there for you and, not really, I don't know, coming off from yourself, it wouldn't seem like they're pretending or anything like that, because they're really good at it. Like, Vegas people are really good at painting painting this beautiful picture of who they are, and that's not really who they are at all.
It's like showing fake love.
Yes. Like, the Drake song is, like, perfect for this city. Like, I promise you. Like, straight up to my face. And then, you know, and then you find out later on, or you grow up and realize that you know, those people aren't
nowhere near
you thought they were.
That whole time it was all just a facade that they put on.
Yeah, and that sucks. It hurts to good people like us because we're always, you know, who we portray to be. I don't know how to be anything else personally. Like, I'm not an actor. I'm not good at lying either. So it's like, I'm gonna give you like who I am up front, and it's never gonna change. And it's never like, I'm not a sugarcoating type of person. Like, I'm very blunt, I'm very straightforward, and I would just love to have friends who share the same morals and life goals as I do. And I feel like in, you know, 2017 in our time, like, it's very hard to find that.
It's exactly what I was about to say.
Yeah
I was gonna say, like, it's gonna be hard though.
Yeah, I feel like
it does feel like we do have like a really big list as to why we don't have friends, but it, like, when you really think about it, it's not that hard to really like
say you've gone through it.
Yeah.
If you look hard enough, I mean, a lot of people, you know, they say when you grow up and in high school you have like a whole bunch of friends, and then as you grow into adulthood, those friends,
none of them are gonna be there, but
fall
like
off.
1 or 2.
Yeah.
And they drop like flies.
Yeah, and it's sad, but I mean, I'd rather have, you know, a couple good ones than a whole bunch of fake ones, and I'm sure a lot of people can agree with that.
Right.
But then there's a lot of people who are also, you know, a part of the people we talked about, which I feel like is the majority. And I feel like social media also, like, I had a quote on my Instagram, and I was just basically saying how they glorify nowadays like shady shit, or like side bitches and like cheating or fake friends and all this other shit. And that shit is not okay. Like, who made it okay? So I dedicate myself to being not like everyone else. Like, and I really have always been like that. Yeah, I've always been like that. And that's why even in high school, like, I never had a lot of friends. When I say I've always had one best friend, like, that is not a joke. That is not, like, that is 100% for a fact, because I'm not down to just go with the wave of what everyone's doing. And that's how a lot of people are. We just want, like, individual friends who are themselves. That cycle, and,
you know what I'm saying? We need some individuals.
Yeah. Yeah. So, you know, if you guys can agree or, you know, experience the same things, like we said, you know, comment and let us know, or give us a thumbs up. And if you are, you know, a good person that is like us, you know, hit us up and maybe we can be friends. Who knows?
Right. The true colors will be shown.
Yeah. In all due time. Time will tell.
But until then, be sure to check out the other videos. You know,
yes,
we have a story time. We have a couple challenges out there.
Yeah, some tags.
We will keep the content up for you guys.
Yes. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video.
Likewise.
And we'll see you later. Peace.
We're from the city of the sin. Come and dance with the